Welcome back, Leo Lions. This is Mrs. Morgan again with your lesson on subtracting integers. So again, we're going to start out looking at a number line. So we're going to create that number line. When we're dealing with minuses and negatives, on our number line, we always start out wherever the first number is. And then if we see a minus, we turn the opposite direction. We go the other way. If we see a negative, same thing. Negative and minus signs are the exact same. So I'm going to show you what happens when we deal with something like minus a negative. Okay, so first start out, create your number line and label your numbers on your number line. Okay, so again, I'm going to do all of these examples in a different color to show you which one goes to which example. So let's start out, we're going to deal with -4 minus -3. So we always start at that first number, so we're going to start out at -4. Okay, now since we're subtracting, well then we should go this way. Okay, but then we're subtracting a negative. So because it's a negative, well then we have to turn around and go back towards the right. So minus a -3, we're going to go left, then right, and then we need to go 1, 2, 3. So our answer is -1. Okay, let's try it again. -1, we're going to start out at this time. So I'm starting here on the number line, and we're going to subtract 4. Since we're just subtracting, we want to go towards the left. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we wind up at -5. Okay, let's try another one. We have 3 minus -2. So we start at 3 on our number line. Now, again, we have that minus a negative. So the minus says, okay, we need to go towards the negative numbers towards the left. But then we're subtracting a negative. So that negative tells us, oh, wait, we need to go this way, actually. So it's kind of like going one way and reversing going the other. So 3, and then we need to move 2 places to the right. So our last example is 5. Okay, again, just similar to our addition rules, probably not a fun way to use the number line when we're dealing with bigger numbers. So let's talk about a subtraction rule for this. So what we're really doing, our subtraction rule we call same, change, change. Anytime you see subtraction and negatives in a problem, we want to use this rule, same, change, change. Okay, what that means is we're going to change the subtraction. So the subtraction of the problem, we want to change the subtraction to addition, and we're going to add the opposite. So change the subtraction to adding the opposite of your number. Okay, once you do that, so if we take, for example, this problem that we started with up here, and we keep the first number the same, exactly how it is, we change the subtraction to an addition sign, and then the opposite of -3 would be +3. So once we do that, now we have an addition problem. We have -4 plus 3. So my second little star here is after you change the subtraction to adding the opposite, well, then you're just going to follow your addition rules. So then follow the addition rules that we learned already. Okay, so for example, that problem we were doing up there, -4 plus 3, well, now our signs are different. Okay, the first number's negative, the second number's positive. So different signs means we're going to subtract them. So 4 minus 3 equals 1. And then keep the sign of the bigger number. So the bigger number is 4. So our answer would be -1. And go back, that's what we got in that example. Okay, and we could show all of these. Keep the first number the same, so -1 plus, then 4 was our last number. So the opposite of that would be -4. So now we have same signs. Remember, that's our party method. We add them and keep the sign. So 1 plus 4 is 5, and then keep it negative. So it would be -5, and that's what we got when we use the number line. Okay, and last one, we have 3 minus -2. Keep the first number the same, change it to addition. Change that last number, it's -2, so we're going to change it to its opposite. Then we just have 3 plus 2, and that equals 5, which is what we got. Okay, so again, I'd like you to pause your video, try these 4 examples at the bottom, see if you can apply the same change rule, and then go back and use your addition rules. Okay, so keep the first number the same, change it to addition, and then change the last number, so 16, we're going to change to -16. Okay, now ask yourself, do you have same signs, different signs? We have same signs, so that's our party method. Add them, 12 plus 16 if you need to. Remember, you can stack them. Oops, I wrote the numbers wrong. 12 plus 16. And then we get 28. And don't forget to keep the sign, keep whatever they have in common. So our answer is -28. All right. Same thing with the next one. Keep the same number, or keep the first number the same. Change it to addition. And then this last number is already -11, so we'll change it to its opposite, +11. Okay, so now we have different signs. So that's our battle method. So we want to subtract them and then keep the sign of the bigger number. So different signs. Let's check before we even subtract them so we don't forget. Is 41 or is 11 bigger? Well, 41 is bigger, so I'm going to keep that one highlighted so we know our answer has to take that sign, and the 41 is negative. And then we can come off to the side and do 41 minus 11, and we get 30. So our answer is -30. Okay? Now, notice in this one, the reason this one's on here is 40 minus 52. This is smaller than the second number. So we already know if the first number is smaller and we're subtracting a bigger number, we know we have to go into the negatives, okay? And this would be a time that we'd want to use that same change rule. So keep the first number the same, change subtraction to addition, and then 52 is positive, so we'll change that to its opposite, okay? Now, we have addition rules, so we could look which number is bigger. 52 is bigger, so that's why we know our answer has to be negative. Okay, since they are different signs, again, that's our battle method, we want to subtract them. Okay, and this is a good example where we always want to put the bigger number on top. So 52 minus 40. 2 minus 0, 5 minus 4. So our answer is -12. All right, and last one, we have subtracting negatives, so we want to use our same change rule. Keep 214 the same, change your subtraction to addition. -43 will change to its opposite, +43. Once we do that, notice that both numbers are positive, so we just want to add 214 plus 43. They're both positive, so our answer is going to stay positive, so we get 257. Okay, so